it's already been 5 seconds. Okay.
Hello, summoners. Welcome to another pulse pounding,
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
lightning inducing, tower ascending
Ah!
episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. I am Detective Aztec Olmec, but it wouldn't be a proper episode if I didn't have the Sky Island resident, Lightstar 777 with me.
What is up, fellow summoners? Hope you all had a great week, Aztec. As always, how are you doing, my friend? Just getting
I'm
beat
great.
up
I didn't
here.
get any snow, but I'm guessing we're getting snow tomorrow. So
Yeah. That seems a safe bet. Safe bet indeed. Snow is tight. Yeah.
no, it's tight. Yeah, we've been watching way too many pitch meetings. Shout out to Screen Rant.
I still
Awesome,
maintain
awesome,
there's no
awesome
such thing as too many
series
pitch
right there.
meetings, but you know. But there you go.
Pitch meetings are pretty awesome. Pitch
They
meetings are tight.
they
For
are
that.
so funny, and I love them so much. So welcome to everybody. What we are going to talk about, we are going to check in on if we have gotten anything of note from the event runes or artifacts. We are going to talk about what I should 6-star next, because this morning I had a little storage defense force clean out with myself / things that were sitting waiting to be summoned,
Yeah.
3-star fodder,
Theme.
because I know I had talked about it, but like I really was questioning the sanity of like having 50 mavs waiting to be summoned, and I was like, I'm going to just use that for fodder and give myself a good leg up here. So I did that. Of course, to anybody who has seen it, Seppi and Evan did a video that was so hilarious, and we were going to talk about that a bit, where they were basically playing detectives trying to figure out who the top 10 free-to-play strippers in the game were. And pretty interesting, fun list. We are going to talk a little bit of WandaVision, of course, what we are both focusing on, and talk a little No Man's Sky and Genshin. And Aztec, you actually watched one of the media things, and you said there was something funny in it that you wanted to, like under the media tab, one of the videos that's there.
Yes. Absolutely. I definitely want to shout out the devs. I always shout out the devs because they've worked so hard on this game. This game is pretty awesome. But there was a video. They have a dev diary, pretty much chronicling the whole creation of the auto battles, and the repeat battles for not only RTA but for all these. Not only TOA, but all these different game modes. And it was really due to a lot of feedback, from the fans.
Nice.
And doing the interview, excellent. Like Jinny Young CO, I hope I didn't butcher that too bad, but he was he's the chief game designer, and he posted the video. You can check it out on the media tab, in Summoner's War.
Nice.
However, responding to a lot of feedback, and what's great about it is just like us, just like any other streamer or content creator, he gets nervous when he looks at the comments. He tries to combat any negative feedback with positive feedback, and he was genuinely nervous when he was before he looked at the comment section. We're never nervous because we have thick skins. We're tough old soldiers like Star and I. So
accurate
true comments. Nothing we haven't heard before. But anyway, back to Jin Young. He was responding to one comment. Actually, two comments were cracked me up. One dude threw a gif of Ricky Bobby from.
Don't you stick that leg in your Fork in your leg, Ricky Bobby.
That's it.
I am paralyzed. Like, I'll show you.
I don't know what's in my hands because I don't know what to do with his hands now because of auto battles, which cracked me up.
That's
looks
funny.
like Jin had he cracked up a little bit also, so that was awesome. However, one comment was kind of funny. He was expecting that after maybe 3 or so repeat battles, that Comp Twist would actually ask for some money, or ask for energy or a crystal refresh or something like that. And Jin's response was awesome. He was like, "Come on, we're not that savage." Not saying they're not savage,
no,
but they're not that savage.
Exactly.
Which cracked me up.
That is very funny.
But yeah, check it out. It's in the media tab. If you ever want to understand like what goes on behind the scenes of Summoner's War, definitely do that.
And those videos are quite entertaining.
Because I'm a behind the scenes guy anyway, with production and such like that. So I'm always interested in the behind the scenes working of game development. So
that's awesome.
Awesome.
I love that.
How are you doing, Lightstar, in sunny Florida where there's no snow, there's no trace of frost giants up here?
It's raining.
How do you liking it?
It's raining. It's raining outside. I don't like it.
It's always rains it rains like every day.
I know. I prefer a rain-free since '93.
Anyway.
But yeah, no, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. In the light of watching some of the content that Come To Us's staff make, Evan and Seppi had this amazing video. And I do apologize. I didn't bother to write down the whole list of who they were picking, but they were talking about the best free-to-play strippers in the game, and they were doing it like they were detectives trying to find out where all the buffs had gone and who had stolen them and all of that. And it was a very funny video. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and it was rather interesting altogether. One second. Just going to hold here until I see my co-host move again and show some signs of life. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Well, let's keep repeat battling here. Here we are, Fighter 3. The rank I can never seem to get past in life because I keep getting beat up. But we shall see. Ah, Cute. That's her name. Cute, or his name. Their name, whomever they are. Let's go little want to get out ahead of you here. Okay. I see what you're doing there. I see you. Susano, Garo. Okay. You know what? I'm not angry yet at anything they've done. I'm gonna wait and see though. And now his camera has gone completely, but that's okay. We are just going to... Oh, look at that. A little daftness action. Well, let's see. I would be rather stupid not to get rid of... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of his Draco because he would definitely have gotten out ahead of me. I know he's got a speed lead, so no sense in going for that. Oh, hey, buddy. You back?
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You okay? What happened?
Oh. Well, when you kick out your charging laptops adapter, guess what happens?
It instantly turns itself off because it had no battery life.
It had no. Oh, Comedy Central. However, we are back.
So, I'm
So
just going
sorry,
to
folks.
no, you're fine. I'm just going to double back. So, they basically were talking about trying to find out who had stolen all the buffs, and they were two detectives who were, trying to figure it out and figure it out. And
Figure it
they
out. Shout out to Letterkenny.
and they were detectives, and they had ones like Ager, the Water Barbarian King. They had Chilling on there and all that. But then the number one that they came up with was Clara. I'm going to pull her up. The Fire
Really?
Purette. Now, I'm not sure if they were ranking them per se or anything like that, but
Yeah.
her S1, attacks throwing two cards, each having a 50% chance to remove a beneficial effect, so that's pretty good. Attacks with a magic card weakens the enemy attack power and defense for 2 turns. When fully skilled up, it's a 100% chance. And her S3 attacks all enemies 3 times with a spinning circle of fire, each strike having a 30% chance to remove 1 beneficial effect and stun the enemy for 1 turn, and increases your attack speed for 2 turns after the attack when used with full HP. So, that's pretty formidable. She's got 2 abilities that can
I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did they mention my girl Soha? The Water Ninetales who strips like crazy? Who strips whole teams?
No. They did not.
Oh. Still, Clara's pretty awesome. That is, she's high on my list. But number one, just because she does it to everybody on the list, definitely Soha.
I have to look if I have a Soha. And if so, maybe I'll build her.
I think you do. No, you did. I think you do. I'm 94% sure.
Okay, AJ.
I think you do.
Okay. Let's take about 10% off there.
Okay. All right. 10%.
Oh, 10. That's fair, Wayne.
Okay. We've watched way too much Letterkenny.
No Absolutely. Such thing. But I would have to go back and actually write down as I go what the list was. But I do not recall any Ninetales being on there. I remember.
Okay.
I remember Ager. I remember Chilling. I remember Belladian.
Right.
I remember Clara being the last one they mentioned. Who else?
Okay.
Who else? Perhaps there was a mermaid in there somewhere.
Merms. How funny.
Ooh.
So no, that's pretty awesome.
Magnum.
Evan and Seppi are big shout outs to them. Big supporters of the show. So we always like to support their endeavors. I just love the campy kind of notion of their videos.
Oh, they're the campiest of camp, and I love it unabashedly. Love everything about it.
They're very cool.
Yeah, they're quite great. Love their videos. Love them both. Yeah. They're wonderful people. But after I get beat by this Vigor team here, see, here's the thing. Eventually, I get to a point in RTA where I keep running into teams with Pioneers, and I don't know what it is, but I don't do well against teams with Pioneers, and Magnum just one-shotted my poor little fat Lucian like he was nothing. It was very sad. Now I'm going to do it back to you. Here's a bomb. Yeah, enjoy that. Enjoy Ciara just killing you in one shot. Jerk. But what was your question?
I did have you brought up vigor, and I actually had a question for you about said werewolf people.
Mm.
Werewolf people.
Doing werewolf things?
Vigor I see a lot in. Yeah, I see a lot in RTA. Why? Why not Aesir? Why not the light? Um, I mean, I'll bring up Vigor's kit, but why not the? Because I really want to build a light werewolf, and I see they have a
Oh,
similar
the
set
light
from Why
werewolf
Vigor
was
over
one of the
Aesir.
other ones that was in the video. Thank you for reminding me. Because I think he actually does a strip
Oh,
as well.
okay, good.
And I
He
think,
does.
yeah.
So, so the question is,
If I
why
pull
is
this
Vigor so
off,
awesome in RTA?
I'm just going to be so impressed. Oh my god. I can't believe I beat him. Wow. I did not
Pause.
think
That was clutch.
that was actually going to work. My good old crit damage build Bernard pulling it off again. Um so you
That's what he
have
does.
okay, cool. I'll pull up Vigor. So let's see. He's got the guild. Nobody needs that. S3. So he attacks the enemy 3 times, 45% to decrease defense for 3 turns. Damage increases according to your max HP. Recovers HP of allies by 20%, increases attack speed for 2 turns. In addition, decreases the chances of allies receiving critical hits for 2 turns. That's nice. And attacks the enemies with claws, disturbs HP
Yeah.
recovery for 1 turn. Damages attack increases according to your max HP. So, I mean, the reason why all of that works really well in RTA is he's healing everybody. He's also disturbing their HP recovery. Everything is based on his max HP, so you can make him as an HP build, which would make it pretty
Right.
easy. But what? Go ahead, read off Escher, and we'll compare notes.
I see. So 20% and yeah, 20. So he has the same S2 Predator's Cry. You know, recovers HP of everybody. Increases the attack speed for 2 turns. But his S3 Vigors is Shred, but Issues is Massacre. Ooh. Do you
I mean,
want
he
some
does too.
shredded or some massacred cheese?
Tough call. Tough call.
So Massacre finally attacks the enemy 4 times and inflicts damage proportionate to your max HP. Like you said, make him an HP tank and it removes beneficial effects. Yep, just like Evidence Seppi said. Um, if you successfully remove a beneficial effect, the damage inflicted on the remaining attacks is increased by 20%.
Nice.
Okay, so let's see what shreds. Okay, decrease defense for 3 turns. Wow. Okay.
So I mean,
So I see why.
he's got a very good defense down, but yeah, I mean, removing beneficial effects,
Yes.
and if you are successful doing more damage with the subsequent attacks, that's all pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Wha
Okay.
damn!
So that is the
Sorry, I was
biggest
just reading
difference.
his name. Wha damn!
No problem. But thank you for answering that because I was really, I mean, I can definitely build a vigor. I'm pretty sure I have a water werewolf somewhere in my storage defense force. Um, yeah. So, but yeah, I really wanted to build. I mean, I had Jolton. Just wanted to build Estir also, kind of have a 1-2 punch, like.
Oh yeah, like if
But
they ever have that choose your own L&D monster again, I'm picking Escher this
yeah,
time because he's the only one of that category I don't have yet. So he is the last component to the family that I need. So I would
okay.
I would definitely want one. I mean, and I've also seen them do
So tell us
tremendous amounts of damage.
yeah, HP tanks, damage based on HP, and then defense down for vigor, 20% more damage if you remove a beneficial effect for
Mm-hmm.
Escher. So I can see them being able to do whopping amounts of of damage. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay, can I get a reduction
Definitely,
in their
absolutely.
turn hit?
But tell me about all your spring cleaning, about you getting rid of lots of monsters.
Oh, yeah. So I know I kind of hinted at this. I had a lot of monster pieces that were sitting in my summon henge waiting to be used. You know, if they hadn't gotten the stun, I
Right.
almost had a chance of pulling this one off. Like, I was so close. It was like that close. Just going to hit auto because they're about to beat me. It's okay. I've accepted my fate now.
Yeah.
Um,
There's no problem.
so I mean, not that that's what I used, but I had like 140 some 3-star Rainbow Mon, and there have been a lot of monsters that have been
Right.
chilling at like 4-star. I also had gotten, um, my Loke was one of my first like monsters I brought up to 5-star way back
Yes.
in the day, and
Absolutely. I remember.
I went ahead and 6-starred him. So let me find him here. So like my yen, I had 4 Rakshasas, and I think I did this last week. So I had
Hmm.
4 of those. So I used one 5-star Rainbow Mon for that. That was the same week I did Miho
Right.
here, so she's good. Earlier this morning when I was doing my spring cleaning, I had 3 extra brownie magicians, I believe, that were spare that were all 4-star maxed. So I made them all 5 stars, and then I basically ground out a couple more things so that I could 6-star him. So I 6-starred him. I 6-starred Loke
Right.
here. I actually have not put runes back on him yet. And I have to actually fix Orion's runes, but I just ruined good old Yen here. So attack, crit damage, attack,
Excellent.
and swift and blade. I also had 4 Sky Dancers that were all 5-star or 4-star
Right.
maxed. So I made them 5 stars and built just another like 4-star fodder Rainbow Mon up. And I
Okay.
6-starred my Mi Hyang because I watched a couple videos about both the fire and the water Sky Dancer,
Right.
and
Attack healers.
it seemed like the water one had slightly more utility.
Okay.
So I decided I would go with her first and later on do the other one. And then like lesser things I did was I had my Mina, who was 4-star maxed. I see her a lot in RTA.
Yeah. Can you
Um,
explain why? Because I mean, Miho, I get. I absolutely get. Wind Marshal Cat. But why the water? What is
well, I mean,
so interesting
you
about it?
have an increased chance of attacking with a critical hit if they have no harmful effects. So you pair that with anybody like one of the strippers that we talked about, and
Right.
you're going to get a pretty good result. The S2 here, they reduce your attack bar, and I mean, she just hits hard. Like that's just the thing. Like what I've found is she just crushes people. Like I mean, when I've gone up against them, I that's what I've seen is just I sometimes get beat like I owed them money. Um, I also went ahead
Really?
and 5-starred my Gemini because, again, I had enough brownie magicians sitting around that I could make 4 stars, so I could make him into a 5-star and Orion into a 6-star.
Gotcha.
Things I'm going to 5-star in a little bit: Malaka, Susano, Clara, Draco, and Gibraltar. And I think, yeah, that was the only ones that were active. And Bearing, the dark one. And of course, my third Lucian, I want to build him up so I can start doing nonsense. And I also, my great luck, that my shame that I had awoken poor Woonhack back in the day, and I was forever shamed about this. And
well, guess what?
And finally, the RNGesus gave me the clairvoyance to get a second one, and finally now I have. And actually, now that I have the second one, I'm going to admit something. Back when I first started, I actually had 2 wound hacks, and I used the one to skill up the other because I was like, oh, I would never need 2 of these.
3.
I've had 3. Now, that's not nearly as bad as my Mantura problem, which I've had easily 9.
Mantura problem?
Well, here, let me just, for the fun visual effect this is going to have. Now, mind you, I have used several of these. Like you can see here, this is how many basalts I currently have. Is 4 basalts. Okay.
Okay.
But that's not as bad as this problem. So here are. Let me scroll down here so we got them all on one page. Okay, so there's my Mantura I use actually. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? I have 5 right now, and I have easily used 4 other Manturas for fodder. So I have
9 in total.
I have enough that I could still 6-star all of these Manturas, and still I would have had spares. Now, the other thing about it, and like this is, like I've actually thought about it. I know it sounds like a very gimmicky team, but I've thought how much fun would it be to have a Toa team that would just be 5 different builds of Mantura, just CC and dot for days, just 5 Dark Serpents. Call it a day. But I do genuinely want to 6-star my Basalt because I've never done it.
Right.
So that is another side project I need to work on. But yeah, those were all the things that I was 5-starring or 6-starring or such, because I had the ability.
Is your first Hall of Heroes?
Oh?
Who was your first Hall of Heroes?
Mina.
May.
I knew that.
So no.
I forgot her name, but yes.
That's why I put it up. So
I know, I wasn't looking. I was making sure I locked this Sylph because I forgot to lock him before.
You got the name part of the test wrong. All you have to do is look up.
I got the M. You should be proud of me for that.
Yes, I am. But I'm picking her to build, not only because it was your first I'm sorry, not first Hall of Heroes, first secret dungeon.
Yeah.
Sorry, so that's my fault. Yeah.
And I was able. No, I think she. No. I think she was the Hall of Heroes because.
No, Hall of Heroes are always 4-star. It was definitely the secret dungeon. Clara was your first Hall of Heroes.
Oh,
Fire
right.
Pirate, Puree. Who knows? Anyway, but I'm definitely building May just because I don't have a light martial cat, and she counterattacks, and her full destructive punch is exactly that, because kind of like the werewolves, it it's proportion to her HP, so she really hits.
Why am I doing this? Like, I need to clear space.
So the last of the martial cats, I'll do the water one just to round out the ones that I have. I really want a light one, but I have Miho, so I can't really be too too upset about it. But
why do you want awesome. Why do you want the light one?
Same reason you do, to fill out the set. That's all.
Your
No other
Pokemon
reason.
tendencies. I get that.
They're growing on me, especially since I started playing Summoner's War.
You know what's
Be
funny?
collecting.
I've never really read her kit before. I have her, and she's
Really?
awoken, but her passive absorbs attack bar by 20% if you attack a monster with the same or lower HP status, which means the more they're damaged, the more attack bar you get.
Yes.
And if they have more HP than you recover your HP by 20% of damage dealt. And you get a counterattack,
Exactly.
which
And she
increases
counterattacks.
your critical rate for 2 turns. And you increase your attack bar by 50%. And the damage you receive will be reduced by half when you get attacked while the skill is on cooldown. And of course, the spinning punch. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I can't say I'm mad at that. But as you may notice, this is something I am going to 6-star, but it does not count towards our discussion because I have 5 other Griffins that are chilling that are going to get 6-star. Like you can see, it's a slow grind. Like they're 3-star now, so this is going to take a while. But eventually because the thing is, I really do want to 6-star my Spectra, but sometimes it feels like I don't need to 6-star my Spectra. Like that they're doing enough the way they are, but it is something like on the back burner that I do want to have happen at some point. So there is that. Of course, my Seth and my Thrain are both 6-starred and maxed out, so I should definitely, I should actually give some runes to Thrain one of these days.
Did you 2A them yet?
Oh yeah, both of them are 2A'd. I also, like, in my active here, I do have the Light One Prom, I have Hamos, and I have Hiva, all basically waiting. So, like, it is my intention to eventually just 6-star all of them, but definitely I have so many Marshall Cats that I could summon and that are in the sealed storage that I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to 6-star both May and Mina, because I'm in the process of doing the water one for Mina. And you do bring up a good point. It was one of my first, like, special dungeons that I got. Secret. And I mean, and I've already 6-starred Naomi, who just hits like a freight train, which is just.
I love my Naomi.
She's so good. And I mean, and and my Miho's like cooking along. So, I mean. Again, it's a family of monsters. Violent and Nemesis.
I went vampire.
Attack, crit damage, attack. Well, she's got a built-in vamp mechanic, so
yeah, more vampire. No die. Let's see. How would I ruin her? Yeah, vampire blade, attack, speed, and crit damage. She no die, mijo.
There you go.
But you went violent, right?
Mm-hmm. Violent Nemesis.
Violent and what? Oh, good. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. But
Nemesis is always pumping the attack bar, and she's healing because of her built-in and violent procs. So, that's good.
Yeah. The more attacks, the merrier. So that does bring up a fantastic point. So all of these side projects and all, like I said, I'm going to be doing the Marshall Cats, the other 3 that I have yet to, or I mean basically 4 that I have yet to 6-star. They're all going to be in the works. No problem there. I probably one of these days, as a lark, because I do have 5 Lins total, I am probably going to go ahead and just for a gimmicky thing, make all 5 Lins so that I can see how that would be.
All 5 of them. You're gonna 6-star all 5 of them.
AJ, I absolutely have more than enough Lins, or I mean, more than enough Amazons to
right.
literally put in every bit of my like casual level up places, let them all get to where I need them, and 6-star them. So yeah, and honestly, after I do that, that would be another family of monsters that I would probably 6-star the other attributes because I do have them as well. So, I mean, for me, that's, interesting.
I do have a question.
It's a very weird team I have on here.
Heroes, and there was an awesome Hall of Heroes that just passed.
Oh yes,
the Dark Slip.
Yes, that is. I literally just summoned. I think I have 3 in waiting. I summoned my one, and I'm going to. It's a very weird team I have here. Anyways, they did the job. I don't often farm the Hall of Magic, so like. It's fine. It's just a very interesting team that I had here. So, but yeah, no, the Dark Sylph is just an amazing monster. Schizophrenic Gamer did a video about that very monster, like kind of previewing how it was going to be. But once you awaken him. So his turbulence.
2 words. Sleep team. Sleep team.
Right. He causes turbulence to set the enemy's attack bar to 0 and increases your attack bar by 50. So it's kind of like a Ganymede, a poor man's Ganymede, because he's doing it to a single target. As you did say, surrounding all the enemies with night and putting them to sleep for 2 turns, prevent them from receiving beneficial effects for 2 turns. Now, that alone, like, you could take the sleep mechanic away, but the preventing, like, beneficial effects, I mean, that could be good in a number of places, for sure. Yes. Because, blocking beneficial effects is amazing. And then throwing a small spirit at the enemy, increasing critical rate 30% at your next turn if you get a critical hit. So, like, that to me, like, he is out to do damage, and as you say, a nice sleep team, like, having some of the succubi with him, and, maybe, wasn't there a bomber or something? A Ninetales, yeah. The dark one, right?
Bomber teams are fun.
Dark one?
Yeah.
She does sleep, yeah. Also, Dark Brownie Magician, he'd be another good one. And I forgot, the last of my weird side projects is this one, Ramahan, because I don't think anybody actually uses the wind Inugami, so I decided in protest I would level him up. So there we are, I'm going to level him up. Yeah.
How do you pronounce this Dark Sylph's name? I have no idea.
Ashubel?
Good enough. I'll roll with that.
That's the beautiful thing about this game. There's no audiophonics telling us we're wrong when we butcher names of things, so suits me just fine. But absolutely. This does bring up the most important, like, all my side projects aside. Oh, look at Velajuel.
All your side projects aside. Very funny. All your side projects aside, what
should I 6-star next? I'm going to tell you, Molong, of course, always right up there with the... I mean, here's the thing. he's so coveted. I know I should. And I know that sounds terrible, but like so many people have been dying to get that monster, and I've had him for so long, and so long, and I have yet to 6-star him. Also, Alicia, the polar queen, water polar queen. I mean, great crowd control monster. I feel like maybe if I built her to 6-star, I could change my my water homunculus to maybe a fire or a wind homunculus, so I could, because I mean that's a great thing about homunculi is they're basically filling in for where you're lacking in 5 stars elsewhere. Yeah. Like they're fantastic at what they do, but like that's the beauty is they can go anywhere and do anything that they need to. Of course, Triton, my little Wind Sea Emperor, is another that I was thinking. And of course, both of my Dragon Knights, the Wind Leo and Leica the Fire, that is mainly what is on deck for. Everybody, if you didn't listen last time, I'm doing the summon pieces for Ifrit, so every 5 weeks for the next 30 weeks or so, like almost a year, I'm going to be building Ifrits just to 6-star the 3 that I've never 6-starred. So they are getting 6-starred. They're very important to me, and I do want them 6-starred, but I'm also patient enough to not worry about it and every 5 weeks be able to summon another one. Wait, no, so it'd probably be more than that, right? Because every 5 weeks, I get one. Takes 5 of those, so it'd take 25 weeks. So yeah, we're looking at like 75 weeks. So, and I'm okay with that. 1.5 years to 6-star all 3 of them. Okay, that is okay.
Okay.
So what are you thinking?
Definitely to answer the question, it's the same answer as last week, which was Triton. Triton. Wind, Emperor, Triton. You're gonna ask me again. I'm gonna tell you again.
Well, I mean, I asked because I had so many side projects that, I got distracted. And it'll only take me 3 weeks to 6-star him, so... Actually, it'll only take me 2 more weeks because I have yet to get my Rainbow Mon from Toa Heroic. I've only done Toa Normal so far this week. I know there was a few other things we were going to talk about, but also... we are getting close to the end because, of our little snafu. Now, I mean, we can throw it in real quick. We've both been playing some No Man's Sky. We're both enjoying that game quite a lot. So big shout out to the Hello crew over there. Their updates are just wonderful. I have recently just gotten to the point where I am getting research computers at my base, so there are people who are basically standing at my base trying to make it better than it was, so good for them, and I'm enjoying that. And, well, I mean, it's very cool that now I feel like there's more of a community at my bases than, just me standing there waiting for the refinery to give me my space cheddar.
Around, not freezing.
Right? Actually, the planet I put them on is radiation, but close. And then Genshin.
Even better.
I've been doing a lot for the Theater Mechanicus event, so I am all caught up. And if anybody's playing it, there is just such a fun tower defense game where basically your characters are still there, like you set up towers, and then you can like use your Geo characters like Zhongli or something to put up blockades, or you can use frost abilities to slow them down. So a lot of cool things like that have been going.
Do you think they're going to
Q50 Red Sport, thank you for the follow.
Mechanic? Would you be?
Very nice. Welcome. Sorry, go on. Do I see it being a mechanic going forward?
Do you think that's a permanent? Yeah. Yep. Do you think that's going to be a permanent fixture?
You know, I definitely would love it. I have said, even if the event aside, I would love to see Genshin keep that mechanic for going forward with the, you know, with all of, like, I mean, it's just fun. It's a fun diversion from what you're doing normally, like from going out and farming dungeons and farming bosses and things like that. It's kind of fun to be playing this kind of strategy tower defense thing. So I know it won't last, but you know, it's a lot of fun at the time. So, did you have any updates on No Man's Sky or anything? Like, where are you at in the world?
You told me about an update that's going on. You said some quality of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what was what did you find out about the update for No Man's Sky?
So the biggest thing I noticed was before you had to go and essentially go into your multi-tool or something and remove or, you know, destroy pieces. And now, if like you're comparing freighters or something and you want to buy the new freighter, you can essentially just go in and click on everything and it instantly puts it into the storage of the new one. So I don't know what else has been updated necessarily yet, but that was just something I noticed that made it really easy. Another is instead of having in conversations to move the cursor over to the selection you want for selecting your selecting the conversation that you want to do, you can actually just, it defaults to going there. So very, very cool. Have been enjoying that. And I see your battery is dying, so why don't we just right into the summons? We have been keeping with the project so far. I'm up to 34 or so. Wow, I need more room if I'm going to do all these. And because, you know, we're going for broke here, and we're not worried about how many it is, because we're just going till we hit that sizing cap that we talked about. I am going to use every single scroll that I have in my inventory right now. Just moving. Everybody must go. Except the ones I'm worried I might lose, so. Ooh, this is so many monsters. Alright, there we go. So, I have a legendary from Toa. I have a light and dark, a water, a fire, 4 wind, 15 mysticals, and no scam stones because I've been disappointed by them already because I've been trying for really any of the 3 5-stars. How about you? What are you opening? Oh, you froze again. Is that it? Froze again. The name of his album. Froze again. He froze and froze. I'll go and do some RTA. Oh, there you are. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So good news,
Uh huh.
bad news if you want to.
Uh huh.
My
Milkshake brings all the boys
yeah,
to the yard.
my
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Please continue.
I don't know. My laptop just stopped charging while I was plugged in, and then started again. Great. Um. Anyway, but yeah, you're gonna. I thought you were doing 16 each run.
I mean, this is just barely over 16.
Okay. So then that's
But,
fine.
but you know what? 16, you're right. That was. So I want to do the legendary. I want to do the light and dark. 3, 4, 8. 8. So 8. Okay, I'll do 8 mystical and then I'll do the rest. My other fancier scrolls. That's right, because I said I would try to keep it like mainly the 3 per day in my real life, and then extra when we were here.
So I've been doing. I mean, if you check the spreadsheet, I've been doing a lot of wind scrolls.
I noticed that. Are you going for like Barbara or something, or Jameer or Pungbeek or something? Like what is it you're aiming at that you want?
Well, there's only one. If there was a monster and it's a wind monster, I can only just pick one, and that's Ganymede.
Mm.
Ganymede. Ganny.
Faith!
Ganymede.
Of all the rights that I could invoke, I plead the fifth.
Ganymede.
Five.
Ganny. Ganny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ganny.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
so
Let's
my
let's
goal,
let's
no
get you
matter how
Ganymede.
lofty it is, I'm gonna pull a Ganymede
You
from
know,
a
you
mystical
you
form.
pulled Daphnis, so I don't think that your goal is that lofty. If I'm being completely honest.
I hear you,
All
but it
right.
is
Well,
lofty.
you let me know when you are ready, and we will get this summon train
Uh,
going.
Summon train. So I did increase everything to 500. Well, 490, but now it's 500. Perfect. I mean, to 510 now. What am I talking about? What the heck am I talking about?
And your phone went to sleep or something. Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
That would be helpful.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see you get Ganymede. I mean, seeing your reaction will be great, but I want to also see you get Ganymede. Want it? Want
I
to
do
see it?
too. I want to see that myself.
Hmm.
So let's get Lonely Screen going up. Shout out to Lonely Screen. They're making our lives a lot easier by
You are the
just being.
first search result. Well done.
Okay.
All
Looks
right.
like this guy has space. Should I count it down?
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
3, 2, 1. I am so not ready.
Okay, well,
3, 2, 1, and summon.
my whole mojo was thrown off by that false start.
False start. Offense.
Okay, I got some lightning. You got some lightning. Very nice. What'd you get? Oh, wind sniper. Not bad.
My
And I got
third wind sniper.
and I got a fire undine.
So I'm gonna have a shooting gallery very soon
Probable.
because, I mean, it's a lot of wind snipers. JD gave me the L&D bump, and I got the dark sniper.
Oh, nice.
He was So I have a lot of sniperifics. There's a lot of sniperifics going on.
I'm into my attribute scrolls. So far, nothing of note. Fire, nothing.
Oh,
another salamander.
You need those.
Water, nothing. Griffin.
You need salamanders.
All right. Let me know when you're near. Ooh, all right. Another lightning. Malika. Nice. See a dupe?
Only my second Malika.
Nice.
I do have a LMD. Should I pop that one?
Yeah. Are you nearing the end of your scrolls? Because I saved my last two with you.
I have 4 more.
Total? Do 2 more, whatever you want, and then let me know, and then we'll do our last 2 together.
Okay.
Gollum.
Precious.
My precious stole it from us to do those wicked, tricksy hobbitses.
Okay, no more Gollum. Freaking me out. Alright, 1 more and then my LND.
Alright, I'm going to do my L&D and then my legendary. L&D, no lightning. What else is new? Come on! Another bounty hunter. Alright, guaranteed lightning. Here we go. Hey, look at...
We were just talking about Basalt.
Basalt! Wow, and look at it. I got another guy I don't use. Galleon. Just kidding. I use Galleon sometimes. JK. LOL. JK. No. And now all of you get into the shameful corner of my island. Perfect.
Absolutely. So that was some good summon/gambling. Good times.
You gotta love it.
Who we shouting out today?
All the usual suspects. JD, the gamer, Nelly, Evan, Seppi, Gigi, all the crew over it. Come to us, all the devs. Just everybody that works so hard, like all the content creators out there, like keeping the game fresh and lively. And, of course you, keeping at it every week. We are trying some new things, so that's why occasionally there are little speed bumps, but every week I enjoy getting to chat with you, and, I, for one, am going to either be very happy when we are done with this 125 scrolls, or very sad. It's going to be one of the two, so...
I'm guessing happy.
I've
been wrong before.
Again, I will be happy if it means that we have gotten a 5-star in the 125, thus proving the proof that it is better, or it doesn't matter whether you save them or not, that you average out the same rate. Because, to be honest, if I found out that I had this same amount of luck one way or the other, I would probably be a scroll saver going forward. I would probably be a minimum three summons, probably mostly friend summons, and I would leave it at that. Just because, I don't know, like, lately it's like I get so distracted with so many different things I want to do that I would not, like, honestly, if I could get a Pioneer, though, a Pioneer and an Archangel, really, that's all I want. And maybe a Dragon. Those 3 things. Just one of each of them.
We just keep going.
Just one of each. We're fine. I'm out the door at 3. And definitely, all our friends over on the Discord, DSC Justin, Hyungan, keeping it real, having his Chucky Bickies down under. Just anybody who listens who maybe we haven't, had the pleasure of getting to chat with you yet, but, I hope we do get to in the future, come join us on our Discord and hang out.
Yeah, talk some nonsense.
Talk the nonsense. How about you?
I am definitely gonna shout out. Gonna mess up his.
Hi, T. Crary.
Oh, definitely gonna shout out whoever's watching us now, which is awesome. Someone just followed you. I'm gonna shout them out.
Yeah, this one. This one is just messaged us just a moment ago, needing help with a Dragons team. Ooh, intriguing. We should take a minute and do that. You do your shout-outs, and then we're going to double back to T. Crary here.
No, let's do it now.
Oh, I'm in the middle of an RTA, so I'm in an inconvenient location for it. You can give your suggestion, though.
I always run Water Twins on said Dragons teams. If you do have a Soha is a pretty good lead because 40% to water damage.
Good old Water Ninetales.
See, I'll show you my current Dragons team. Let's see. Who is on my current Dragons team? Verdheil, Elsharian. Wow.
Good, stealing the buffs.
Yep. Fran, of course, and Water Twins. That's
nice.
My current Dragons team, which are wonderful. Actually awesome. So I got Verd as the speed lead. You can try Elsharian as the lead also because they're an attack lead. Soha, if you really want to double, if you have Water Twins, double that water damage. Or even Fran, you can run as a lead, because she's
get a little speed bump.
Speed lead. Yep. So
nice.
Either one of those three would be halfway decent speed leads, or if you have a Water Ninetales.
Now just roll over and die.
She steals buffs also. So Elsharian, Soha, Sora. I keep saying Soha from freaking Kingdom Hearts. Sora, the Water Ninetales, would be a pretty awesome Dragons team. Hopefully that helps.
And now that I'm done, I'm going to go over and show you my team real quick.
I don't want to see your team.
Too bad.
Show us your team.
Wait, nope, that was wrong. So 12th floor, I went pretty much very similar. Verd lead, Elsharian, Lauren, and Fran, and Fire Inugami. Come on, what's his name? Hold on, it's in my brain somewhere.
Cowgirl. So you went Lauren.
What's his name?
Excellent.
Fire Inugami. It's in my brain somewhere. Roke?
2A.
Yep.
Bark for Rauk?
No, that Bark for Tark is the water.
Bark for Tark, sorry.
Barking for Tark is the water hellhound.
Yeah, but this is the Fire Inugami.
I'm sorry that I had it. Yep. Roke. So I went Roke, I went Lauren, and Fran, and Verd lead for turn cycling. Yep. And, so basically, I mean, it's just taking a whole bunch of turns, stealing the buff if he does get it, stripping the buff otherwise, and just pretty good damage because there's defense breaking going on.
Yep. Defense breaking, group attacks.
Right. So, and I mean, and not a bad time. I know there are faster and better teams probably out there, but 2:15 on B12 for Dragons is the time that I have been able to get. So, I hope that helps. As always, if you do want to join our Discord and ask more detailed questions, we can definitely get into it a bit more. But for now, I think that is about going to do it for us.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, definitely want to shout out the devs. Definitely want to shout out. I'm going to screw up his name again.
Jin Young Sao?
Jin Young Sao, the chief game designer. Definitely want to shout him out. I'm just want to wrap my hands around all the hard work that they've been putting into the game.
Mm-hmm.
We have auto farming on so many different levels now. It's just great. I'm super happy about that. Um, yeah, who else am I shouting out? Already shouted out River Horse, the brewery. Um, yeah, I will shout out one of my role models, Yamato Musashi, the author of Book of Five Rings.
Great book.
Actually got Lightstar, a copy.
He did.
Go read it. Look for it, read it. It's
Mm.
awesome. It'll help you with strategy, since it's a strategy game. It'll help you with strategy in the game and in life. So, shouting out good old Miyamoto Musashi.
In
And Gigi. Shout out Gigi.
But, we hope you enjoyed it. Have a great week, everybody. And we'll catch you next time. Hopefully
Yes,
less hiccups next time for sure.
less kicking out of
Of
I have to put
plugs.
these surge protectors away from my feet. It's that simple. But yeah, new episodes every Saturday. Reach out to us, mrgtsw at Gmail, mrgtsw on Instagram, mrgtsw on Reddit, mrgtsw on Facebook, at Rancher's Guide on the Twitter, and Monster Rancher's Guide to the Universe on Discord. Our link to our Discord is on our Instagram, and it's on our Twitter also. So come on down. If you have topics that you want on the show, let us know.
And maybe we will go into Dragons a little bit more in depth next week. So
It's a good idea.
have a great week, everybody. May you get lightning in your future.
Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.